Hello guys, this is Umakant. See, just wanted to tell you one story which indicates you how people form their own opinions. Whenever a thought is given, okay, whenever a good thought or instruction is given, what is happening is that people form their own opinions. See, now I'm actually walking in this water bed. I'm just feeling very good. Actually, you can just see. It's very nice. It's a very nice experience to be walking here and to enjoy this place as such. Okay. The thing is that I'll just this story will tell you, it's a small story, not a big one. It's tell you how people color the thoughts of the scriptures with their own thinking process. Okay, this is called coloring of your thoughts. Coloring thoughts means giving your own image, giving your own perspective to what has been already said. So if you look at Bhagavad Gita or if you look at any scriptures which are available in the market, what is happening is that people have been reading this regularly, continuously. But at the same time, what is happening is that they are giving their own colors to it. Okay, like for example, there was a shopkeeper, okay, and this shopkeeper has appointed one person as a staff who was working with him. So this person told that most of the times I will be taking care, most of the times I'll be working very hard, and I'll give you the best of the results. So looking at his words, listening to his words, the shopkeeper was actually very impressed with his presentation and all, and he kept this person to work in his place. So what happened one day, he found this person was sleeping in the daytime, and he excused him one day, and the second day also he was doing the same thing. And after some time, after bearing all these things, one day he told that I'm actually looking for a second person to do this work. I'm looking for another person to do this work. So listening to this guy woke up and he was telling, yes, actually I am also thinking that this work cannot be done by me alone, and there is a requirement for another person for this work. So actually the shopkeeper told the words in order to remove him from the work, but what this person was thinking is that he was thinking that there is a requirement for another person in this activity. So what I mean to say is that we form our own impressions. We put our own color, fragrance to what has been said years back. Whenever you read a book, whenever you read a scripture, and whenever something is being told, what is happening is that we keep we don't take the meaning of the words as it is, but what we do, we put our own principle of thought, we apply our own present conditions to this thought which has been given, and now what we do is we form an impression saying that this means this. Okay, if I'm giving some thought to you, a very good thought to you, what will happen is that you will try to inculcate what has been said long back. You will try to put your own emotional state into that which is being said. So this will lead to confusion. Okay, so even if I talk about the things of the scriptures which has been said some years of long years back, what is happening is that people read and people take different opinions. Okay, they form different opinions. So what has been coming as a traditional lineage is not being absorbed directly as it is, but it has been colored by the thoughts of the people over a period of time. So what you get as such may not be right, may not be correct. So in order to get that, the crux, the real meaning of which has been said in the scriptures, you need to think, you need to analyze, not using your brain, but being there as a constant observer of being. When you are a constant observer of a being, you'll understand what has been said. Even if you read a book, you need to understand by a being, not by analytical mind. Some things do not require analytical processes and emotions, but are your own thoughts. These are all the extra colorings which we do. When you live it, then you take what is there actually being said. So this is called a clear, crisp understanding of what has been said. So hope you guys will apply these principles into your life, of whatever books you read, whatever scriptures you read, and whatever the good thoughts which has been said in our by our traditions and by our ancestors. So see you guys. This is Umakant, your life coach. We'll catch up in my next videos. I'm just taking a walk in this nice water, and we'll see. We'll see you back in my next videos. Bye.